Bill Clinton is having his global initiative. What he does is he schedules his global initiative fundraiser when all the heads of states are in town, and then he gets them over there for parties and cocktails and cocaine. Well, whatever he does, I'm not sure whether he does cocaine or not. And raises money, and then the cameras come over and they talk to him, and he says that he's raised some $80 billion, helped some 400 million people to live better in Africa. If you believe that, and I got some land in Florida I'm going to sell you, same land I got caught on doing burglary some time ago. But it's a ripoff is what it is. It's a farce. It is interesting, how Bill Clinton and Bill Gates are always talking about how they're investing so much money in Africa, and yet the diseases get worse. I mean, I think they'd be a whole lot better. Even, what's her name was over there in Africa. Oprah was over there, starting a school to some girls started lesbian activity over there. But at any rate, I think the thing that I want to say, Madonna was there too. They were there grabbing babies and kissing them and everything. But Africa keeps getting worse. The thing I want to say to you, however, today is that I'm suspecting that Bill Clinton does not want Hillary, Secretary of Cover-Up Clinton, to become the president. I suspect that. I suspect that because before she recognized she was going to get, whacked by Obama back in the 2008 election, I think at one of the conventions, she really dissed Clinton. Now, she didn't call his name. She was up speaking for half an hour before the convention. She didn't call his name. She didn't reference him. She didn't talk about him. And Bill looked like a little boy. He just looked so beat up. And because she thought she had it, she thought she had it going on. She didn't know Obama was going to do a Mac Daddy tap dance on her. Well, actually, the Democrat Party did, and a bunch of bleeding heart liberals and tree huggers and these fascists here in America did the tap dance on Hillary. It wasn't Obama. But at any rate, everybody knows that their marriage is not a marriage. Everybody knows it's a convenient situation. Huma Abedin is Hillary's squeeze. At least a lot of people think that. You ask me, man, do you have any proof that Huma Abedin and Hillary are lovers? No, I don't. But there's a lot of talk about it, everybody, and not just by me. I mean, by people in the regular dung-head media. They talk about Huma Abedin. He was taking pictures of it and putting it on the internet, sending it to people who didn't even know. Women didn't even know it. Open up their email, and there it is. And so they took him out of Congress for that, but he's still hanging around. I haven't seen Huma, but everybody knows. But so my thing is that I don't believe that Bill wants Hillary to become the president, because let me tell you why. Yesterday he was on, Wolf Blitzer was interviewing him, right? And so Wolf was asking a whole lot of questions. All of them were softball questions. But Wolf asked Bill, have you ever thought about yourself being the spouse in the White House? Referencing if Hillary's Secretary of Cover-Up becomes the president, then he'll be the spouse. You know what he said? I couldn't believe my ears. He said, no, I never thought about that. What a lie. I mean, do you believe that? Do you believe in all his years, and since he's been out of the White House, and since Hillary's been running, she's been running for 8 years now, he has never thought that if she wins that he'll be a spouse? That the man was lying through his teeth. Let me tell you what he was trying to say. A lot of people say, well, he's just being coy. He don't want to, don't want to telegraph the fact that Hillary is running and he wants her to run and he wants to be the spouse. That isn't what he was doing at all. He was just dissing Hillary. That's what that was, saying that she ain't gonna win, so I ain't even thinking about it. And the other thing is he was out at Tom Harkins, Senator Tom Harkins, who retired, senator of Iowa, been out there for, 37 years he's been senator of Iowa. He retired. Tom Harkin did last weekend. Had this thing called the Tom Harkins steak fry. 2,000 or 3,000 people, maybe 4,000 or 5,000 people showed up to eat steak at the expense of the U.S. government because Tom Harkin was paying for it out of his senatorial campaign funds. Bill gets up, everybody gets up and speaks. These long speeches, Hillary's sitting there, she's wilting in the sun. She's waiting to get up, and everybody, these long speeches, recognizing everybody out there. And so Hillary gets up, and she speaks, and she's boring. Hillary is boring. We all know she is. Mainly she's boring because you don't want to say anything, because she's got loose lips. She says some things such as, we were broke when we left the White House. Everybody knows that's a lie. So she didn't want to make any gaffes. So she was very boring because she was very, very cautious. Then after Hillary speaks, they let Bill get up. Well, Bill is very glib, you know. Yeah, he speaks, you know, Bill can talk. He can talk. Bill can talk. And more specifically, he's learned how to talk better now since he was president. He's getting older now, and he can talk. And Bill just got up there and talked and talked and talked. Everybody forgot about Hillary. I'm thinking to myself, had that been me, you know, I would have never gotten up and slammed it. I would have played it down a little bit, dumbed it down a little bit, you know, just, you know, that try not to be so impressive myself, you know, so you won't make Elizabeth look so bad. He slammed Hillary. He didn't talk about her. He didn't say anything about her. He didn't talk about it, didn't support her. He just pointed out his own understanding of the world. I don't think he wants her to be president. But the other thing I think is this was more amazing than that, is that I think both of them think that Obama's going to leave in 2016. That amazes me. At any rate, you're listening to the Manning Report, everybody. I'm he. I am Dr. James David Manning, the quintessential American, broadcasting here in the great and grand city of New York, liberal town. You don't want to live here. I have to live here. I'll be right back.